Hello, teachers, parents. Welcome to my channel once again. In this video, we are all going to learn about how to create a simple but neat sound card, letter cards that we can use to teach reading, especially phonics and identification of letters and sounds in our classrooms. Thank you. Let's go down there. So we need manila card or cardboards. Then we need markers for writing, cutter, ruler, scissors. This is designer scissors. Then you need, in addition, even colors. You need colors or crayons. Then you need laminating sheets. If you want it to be durable, you need laminating sheets. If you don't have laminating sheets, what should you use? You can use transparent sellotape for that matter, just to sellotape it and have your work done. So I'm going to demonstrate how to cut out one of the cards. In fact, for you to get a letter card, just have the size as a palm size card. It shouldn't be too large like this. It shouldn't be too small, but palm size. So let us go and then do the cutting. So I cut. I'll move on with the cutting to get my palm size. If you feel like using a ruler to measure it, no problem. I have been doing it for quite long now, so I know how I can do it so fast to get my size. Yeah, so this is it. Now, the next thing you have to do is that you have to create a border. After cutting and getting your palm size card, you have to get a border. So I'll use a different color marker to design just a border for it. Simple design, simple design. You see, simple design. So now I am going to start the writing. You can let your card be in a landscape form or portrait form. I don't know which one, but I'm going to use a landscape form. Then I start writing on them. I like using chisel side markers because they get me the job done well. Please, in the writing, write legibly and boldly. Simple, legibly and boldly. So this is a letter card. This is a letter card. But if I want it to be a sound card, what is the difference between a sound card and a letter card? So, assuming I have this one, then I can have this small underline it to differentiate. This is a sound card, this is a letter card, because just letter is being written on it, and this one we have underlined it, indicating that this is a sound. So that is basically how to create it. And then if you want to add more flavor to make it appealing to the learner, please just add more color. Just add color. Just add color quickly to make it more nice. In fact, see, just add color to make it more nice. You see, now if you are a learner in a class and you have been given this card to learn with and this card to learn with, me, if I'm a learner in your class, I'll pick this one because this one looks more appealing to me. So now, how do we use this card? Okay, so before we come to using the card, I talk about this designer scissors. In fact, if you don't want to use the borderline designing, just use the designer scissors to cut the edge, to trim the edge. You see, it's going to create something fantastic for us here. Yeah. Yeah. So teachers, I am not saying you should go and have all this tool at hand. The three basic tools you need is just your cutter, your manila cards, then your marker. At least 2 different colors of marker will do for you. And then if you want to add more flair to it, you get crayons. Crayons are cheap, they are available, you get them and add to make it beautiful. If you want it to last, you can get this. This is a sellotape, a cheaper cost. You just tape it nicely. If let me try if I can demonstrate that for you quickly. For sellotaping it nicely, you just sellotape it. In fact, you see, when you use a transparent sellotape, you see, it's giving me a nice result. So let's leave it like that. Now, how do we now use it? How do we now use these cards in the class? Though I know we all know how to use it, but how do we use it? So we use it for identification. We can use it to form letters. We can use it to form, even do dictation. We can even use it for spelling and a lot. It can do a lot. So these are some of the sound cards I am able to make. You see, they are nice. They are nice. They are nice. So how do we use it? So this is the sound where the dot is shows that it points down. This is N. So this is Now, how do we use this? You introduce the sound. You flash it to the learners. You flash it to them. They produce the sound. As you flash it, they produce the sound. Then you put it down with many other sounds or many other letters, and you ask the learner to just pick the sound for you. The learner can and pick this one out and tell you this is Now, can we make a word out of this? So let me just put this one here, and then I put this one here. If I have this is what? Tan. And I can add the k, making tank. Tank. H is not here, but this sounds as tank. Now, we can even have tan. We can even have tan. So we can change this to pan. You can allow the learner to just pick any of them and ask the learner to form a word like ant for you. Ant for you. You should spell it with the letter card. So ant. You see, ant. So this is what we can have as an instrument in our classroom. In fact, let us simply get these materials and make our classes creative enough for learning to take place. That's how you can make sound card, letter cards, even word cards, the same process. Neatly, simple, and quickly. So try this. Promise me, try it. Use them in your class with your learners. Your learners will enjoy it, and then you will see the difference. Teaching doesn't need to be so expensive, just creativity. With that, you have a long way to go. Watch this video. Keep on watching this channel. Subscribe, click the notification button, and then share this video to everybody. Let us all watch it. And then more videos will come for you and I to learn from. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.